extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
And it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the move to his left. And this is taken in by the tight end Bryson Hopkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second down, it's Henderson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 51 yards. And the Rams are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run with Etienne. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Etienne, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the...
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Stafford here. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Henderson now on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. The final shot before the break. Stafford. It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will